This is Max with Four Seasons Plumbing. We've been talking about drains, and I just want to talk about the different types of pipe you might have at your house and some pipes that you might want at your house, depending on what you got going on. So in our area, in Asheville and Hendersonville and the surrounding areas here, we have a lot of different types of pipes depending on how old your house is. The newer homes are all going to have PVC, which is what you want. Some of the older homes may have Orangeburg or clay pipe, or they may have some cast iron. Typically the cast iron is going to be closer to the house, and they'll convert to the clay pipe or the terracotta, some people call it. So some pros and cons about it. The clay pipe, I actually don't mind. It's glazed on the inside, so it stays nice and smooth. I mean, we've seen some really old stuff, and it's still, it's not scaling, it's not catching stuff. The problem is it came in short, like 3 feet sections, and the joints, as the ground settles and stuff, depending on where it is, that's when we have problems. It's at those joints. Once those joints kind of break, the roots, once one root finds it, that's kind of their honey hole, and then more and more common. That's where we have the problem with the clay. So typically we're trying to get that clay out because of the joints. With the Orangeburg, that was just a failed pipe altogether. It's not allowed anymore. That stuff really scales inside, it ovals, it gets, the bottom of it will rot out. It's just bad altogether. I've pulled some of that out before and been able to just stick my finger through it. So if you got Orangeburg, that's probably a problem, and you need to get that stuff out. We pull that out all the time. PVC, there's two types of PVC. There's the foam core and the solid core. And a lot of guys say, hey, you need the solid core, it's better, it's stronger, and they're right, but if it's installed properly, foam core is totally fine in my opinion. I've never seen a piece of PVC that was installed properly where I was like, man, I wish we'd put some solid core in there, it'd still be there. It's just not the case. If the ground is compacting, if you got it in the wrong place, it doesn't matter. The earth is moving, and when weight's coming down and foundations are shifting, it doesn't matter, it's gonna break that pipe. So those are the typical kinds. Another one's HDPE, something that we use in our trenchless process. That's the best of the best. It's fused pipe, so there's no real joints. It's a really strong pipe. When they were first introducing it to me, they said that they tested it by driving a truck over it, and it didn't even oval. And in fact, the only pipe you can't pipe burst is the HDPE, because it is that strong. So those are the typical types of pipe you'll have on your main lines and in your drain systems. There is ABS, so if you have that in your house, a lot of people panic. It's in a lot of mobile homes and manufactured homes. I'm not too worried about it. ABS, I did my apprenticeship and was licensed in Colorado, and we used ABS all the time in homes in new construction. Because it was a colder climate, ABS is a little more popular because it's a little more malleable. It's a 1-part glue. The problems are that if you leave it out in the sun, it'll banana, which can be a problem, so you got to kind of take care of it. People around here don't really like it. I've heard it holds a flame. I don't think that's true, but for me, here's some ABS right here. If we come into a house and it has ABS, we'll go ahead and replace it with it. We just take care and make sure we put it in right. But everything around here, because of our climate, is PVC, and that's what we recommend if you're replacing your system. So I hope this is helpful. If you have any more questions, feel free to give us a call. We'll do everything we can to help educate you and just give you a better understanding of what you got in your home and how to keep it flowing. Thank you.